Hey, what's up, y'all? So, as I continue my tattoo journey, yes, I'm practicing to become a tattoo artist. So, I've tried the apprenticeship thing. It's just been working a little too slow for me. So I've basically been training myself. So along the way, I've just been training, tattooing myself, friends, family, things like that. And what I've learned along the way is that aside from quality of the ink, all these ink or pigments are different and they're designed to be different. You know, I'm no professional, of course. Still training, going to be there one day. I do still do some pretty okay work though. But with the inks, they're made different for a reason. You might get like let's say you buy a red from Mom's and you buy another one from Eternal, and you get one that's thicker than the other, and you're like, wait a minute, how come this one's thin and that one's thin? And you're like, hold up, is one cheaper than the other? And that's not really the case. Like Black Buddha, for example, these ink, you can even hear it, it's watery. And one time I made a mistake on trying to pack in some black. I was doing the star, I was trying to pack in the black, and I ended up kind of like overworking the skin because I was trying to work this in. But I was using the slow, like the machine was running slow. And for like these thin inks, pigments, you have to run the machine a little faster versus inks like these that are thicker. You have to run it a little slower, give it time for the needle to punch the ink into your skin. So yeah, I found that out, and that's one of the process of learning. So yeah, so for lining, I can use this. For shading, I can use that like thinner black. But for packing color, I'll use something like the Onyx Black from the Moms. That was pretty good. That's the only black I've ever tried packing color and packed really good. But I've heard many other inks out there that's really good, like the Dynamic Black, the Intense Super Black. So I want to try those one day, and I'll let you guys know what I think about them. But for right now, I really like the Black Buddha lining ink. Man, it's like I get that thing in there like one pass. I run the machine a little faster. It's a little watery, so I would just dip it in there. Don't just like let the needle just soak up so much like of the ink because it's so thin. When you put it down at the ink, it'll just run out. But anyway, yeah, I like Black Buddha for the ink, but I would never make that mistake again to try to pack in ink that thin. I would use something like Eternals ink. They're a little thicker. The consistency is I like it. I like Eternals, but I want to continue trying more ink, and I'll let you guys know what I think about them. It's all a learning process. I'm just trying to get better. So yeah, that's what I've noticed so far. All inks are not made equal, and they aren't for a reason. Some you're gonna have to increase the speed of your machine. Some you're gonna have to lower it to make it work. Don't ever force the color into the skin because it could be your machine. So it's all a learning process. So to all my learners, my students that is on the journey like I am, safe journeys. and everybody stay up. Peace.